Hey there. Earlier today, I had gotten a message about plant a seed, got a weed, right? And then I did a video on it. And later, as my day went on, they kept showing me gardens and soil. And I'm like, okay, I kind of already did this. And they're like, no, you didn't. You forgot. What's the first thing you do before you plant? You prepare the soil. You make sure that the soil has nutrients in it. You add fertilizer to it or compost to it. You circulate, you toil, you rototiller. You prepare the garden. You get rid of the old weeds, the old plants, the old everything that's in there, the rocks, like too many rocks, too many twigs. All those things that you find may block a plant from growing. So I went, okay, this is true. And then when you plant, you weed. As the plant grows, you protect it by taking away all the debris around it that may block or stunt its growth. You also plant in the way of rows based on how much sunlight that plant actually needs. So maybe something that needs more shade, you're putting next to a plant that grows taller and out that can still protect the plant next to it, the row next to it. So when I talk about gardening, I am not a gardener. I've been lucky the past few years to have a green thumb to keep a few plants alive, and that's because I've changed my vibration around the plants. And I'm working with the vibration of the plant so that together we're in a thread of love. And when I water, I use distilled water and I bless the water. Just saying. But anyway, this whole thing about gardening is coming up. If we look at ourselves as a garden, and we've been raised for, 18, 20 years in a household, and so we've been programmed about how that garden should be and how that garden should grow. And then once we're out of the house, we have an opportunity to mow it all down, or at least remove the rows that do not serve the inner constitution of your being. So then you have an opportunity now to start with fresh rows by creating fresher soil, more nutrient-dense soil, so that you can pick and choose what plants you want, what rows you'd like them in, and how much sunlight they get. And then you're going to make sure that you're weeding it. You're not just going through every day ignoring it. So the garden is a metaphor for who you are. And when I was discussing this in a video earlier today with another soul sister, we were discussing the importance of regression work and to get in there to the attic, into the basement, into the old garden and weed out all of that programming that has come with you lifetime after lifetime, that may in and of itself be sabotaging you from finding out who you truly are and your joy points within that. So it helps with depression, anxiety, confusion. It helps with addictive personalities. It helps with understanding situations, circumstances, perceptions on things that have already occurred, that are moving forward and working with you in this today moment. So if you go back and you can unwind and you can view from different consciousness, mindfulness, you can view it, not repeat it on a physical level. You're going back to it in a hypnosis state, and you're able to see it through fresher, newer eyes and resolve, dissolve, and send back to the light, offer love and forgiveness. I'm a walking, living example of it. And the gal that I was talking to, the video that will come out, she was the same way. Many people I know who have been the recipient of this work are profoundly changed and profoundly surprised. So if you can let go of your fear, take the courageous step to clean out all the corners of your mind. And then you have more room for consciousness and in the moment, and you get to now pick and choose what you would like to store in there. Because as I've said before, from the moment of conception, you literally are on a 24-hour surveillance with every sensory, whether you remember it or not, whether you think you were affected by something or not. Somewhere on some level, it was affected, good, bad, or indifferent. So if you'd like to open the windows up and air all this out and lighten up your own self and bring forth this multi-dimensional, cosmic, beautiful God source being, jump into a session. You will be pleasantly surprised. Find a practitioner that you resonate with. My website description is down there. Let's see what we can do. All right, please like, subscribe, share, and by all means, leave me a comment. I answer all of them. All right,